Jayant. So, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
And
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
yeah, so I'm searching for something for all of you, which is very important and which Vijay was talking about yesterday, but I don't think anybody learned from yesterday's session.
Happiness.
Yay.
Can you show some enthusiasm?
Ha ha ha. Nice.
AABBCC.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for showing that great enthusiasm. Thank you. So, a day without laughter is a day which is wasted. Any guess who said this thing?
Charlie Chaplin, I
Walt
guess.
Disney?
Charlie Chaplin. That's Charlie Chaplin. That's great. Okay. Yeah. So today, let me introduce myself. So myself, Ashish, and I have been invited by Mr. Vineet to this book reading club, and I've been attending the PIM workshops and the book club since last 1 year now. So today, I am going to speak on the topic of action habits from the book Magic of Thinking Big. So, is there anyone who didn't got any challenges in their life? Anybody? Or just think about those tough phases when you went through some tough phases in your life, and have you shown some kind of resilience, like, okay, let those challenges come, but I am going to be a winner, right? Most of us might have gone through, right? There's no one who might not have got any challenges in the life, right? Hardly we see any of these kind of windows we don't get any challenges, right? So what makes the resilience strong is the action habit. If you have the that courage to show the resilience to that challenges, I think 90% of game is won that time itself. Think about those personalities like Sachin Tendulkar or anybody around you whom you are inspired with, and remember their tough times. If they have not shown that kind of resilience, will they would be able to motivate you or they will be inspire you? That's not possible, right? There is something they might have done great in their life, and that's why you are getting inspired from them. And when you come to your own life, when you think about your own challenges, remember the time when you just gave it a start, you took some baby step. At that time, did you thought like, okay, you are going to get these many challenges in your life, maybe by starting your career, or when you got married, or when you were switching the jobs? We never know about the future. We cannot see our future, right? So that's what this book says, like, there are two kind of personalities, right? One is the active actionist and what is the passivationist. The actionist people are those who believes in taking the actions. They don't procrastinate the things. They believe in taking the action. They have the decision taking capability no matter what challenge they're going to face. They accept the fact that obviously challenge is bound to come. And think about the other people who are passivationist. They keep on procrastinating things. Okay, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start after 6 months, or maybe I'll start after 1 year. Will that 1 year or will that tomorrow come or not? It will never come. The action starts at the moment now. Like in the panel discussion, we were discussing about the now thing, right? What we are doing now, what we are doing currently. Are we focusing on that moment? Don't worry about the challenges. Challenges are bound to come. If you don't get challenges, that means you are not growing enough and you are not stretching yourself. Wherever you are working in your job or even in your personal life, you are getting so many challenges. Maybe now you are sitting here, maybe you are trying to make yourself more resilient to those challenges, and despite of those challenges you are trying to give your best sitting in this book club. Maybe at the back of mind you might be thinking, okay, I have to be like a winner no matter what kind of challenges I face. So that's what this book says, right? Develop the ability of taking the decisions, have that decision taking capability. Don't live with tomorrow. The action starts today or now. So I hope I added some value to all of you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Awesome speech.
Awesome,
Very nice.
Ashish.
Thank you. Thanks, all.
Nice.
So yeah, and the great points you added there, Ashish, about taking action now and not waiting till whatever time like people do. So that is very important, that we should keep on taking action whenever.
And
So you all should learn this from Vineet. How to take care of your wife.
yeah, beautiful.
So hello everyone. First of all, happy Holi to everyone. And myself,
Happy
Sunanda.
Holi.
Happy Holi.
Happy Holi
We
to
all
all of you.
forget to, that today is Holi also. The happy Holi to all of you. And myself, Sunanda. I am a health consultant and practicing in Bangalore from last 7 years. And I want to talk about something that is called faith. There is a saying, if you have a faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. So it's all about faith. Faith is indeed the greatest miracle working power imaginable. So faith never falls a person. We fail when we give up on our faith. Faith is like a seed. Seed सबने देखा है, right? It's like a seed. If a seed, अगर हम seed को plant नहीं करें तो क्या होगा? If a seed is not planted, it can't bear fruit, right? But planting is just the first phase. Unless the seed is watered, it won't sprout. And sprouting is the second phase. Once the seed is planted and watered, growth will begin. But unless the plant is nourished, it will not reach full maturity. And it will not blossom, which is the third phase. And the fourth phase is the right climate conditions are needed to bear fruit. That is the fourth phase. And finally, it must be harvested and precisely the right time, the fifth phase. Why I told this? Because like a plant, faith also grows. So there are 5 phases of how our faith grows. First is nesting phase. So firstly, we need to believe that we all people have creative potential. When our pride and self-respect are intact, we can free our mind to explore ideas. So the first thing we need to do is believe in the ideas that God sent us. Respect for these positive ideas that flows into our imagination is the beginning of greatness. The first thing is that we have to believe in the idea. Next, testing phase. Idea to aa gaya, what to do? Then next we need to ask ourselves, will this idea cause my life and my activity to be an inspiration to somebody else to become a better person or to achieve more in their life? When we can talk about the attract unselfish ideas, we are on the right track. So that is our testing phase. Then next, testing bhi ho gayi. Next, we have to invest. That is called investing phase. This is a point of no return. Here we commit to investing our time, energy, of course, money, pride, prestige, emotions, everything. So making the commitment public gives us overwhelming odds to succeed. So when you have an idea, just test that, then invest the time and other things. Then next, what? Time bhi invest kar diya. Fourth phase, arresting phase. Another testing time. Problems loom. What we do? We have the choice to hang on or give up, keep believing or quit. So besides our own fulfillment being on the line, we need to ask ourselves, which response will inspire the most people? Which is कि हम quit कर दे वो, right? कि we are going to keep going, keep doing everything. So we have to decide. That is the fourth phase. And now after that fourth phase, there is a trusting phase. When we have kept on keeping on, we make it, we are successful, we have achieved, we have overcome. How well does it feel? We are then also an inspiration to others to keep bravely fighting their battles too. So that is the last phase, cresting phase. So guys, believe in yourself. The God who created us gave us a brilliant brain. We are a deserving and capable of achieving success as any other person alive in the world today. So God created us as an inspiration to many people. Open your mind to receive possibility thoughts. They will come like eggs dropped in a nest. So receive them and be prepared to trust in them. Throw the testing phase, the investing phase, the arresting phase, and never leave the dream until you have reached the cresting phase. Thank you.
Awesome, Prananda.
Very nice, Prananda.
Awesome.
Superb.
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. Awesome. speech,
Very
Sunanda.
nice.
Yeah. It was a great speech, Sunanda, and great, again, like great points you mentioned about faith. And I am for more than 9 months now. So, how many of you feel that whatever motivation you get does not last for long? Okay. And okay, and have you thought why that is so? Why that happens? So I'm going to talk about that. So today I'm going to talk about motivation and how to make the motivation last. This is from the book What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So one thing we have to understand is that all the motivation we get is external. Like it might be some of the from the videos you watch, from the books you read, or from your coach as well. They're all external. We all need coaches in our life. We all need that coaches to guide us, to encourage us, to motivate us. But this is again the external motivation we are getting. And this is the kind of motivation that can influence you to make change. Your coach can influence you to make change, but your coach cannot make the change for you. You need to have an internal motivator in yourself. So when you have that internal motivator, or when you don't have that internal motivator, whatever motivation you get from your coach or from any other source does not last for long. So for example, let us take the example of Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar had a great coach, great cricketing coach, and who motivated him, who encouraged him, who was hard on him, just to make him the best cricketer in the world. But only because Sachin had that fire in him, inside of him to excel, his internal motivator, that he wanted to be the best in the world, it actually became a reality. Without this internal motivator, how much ever his coach would have tried, it would not have been possible. So all the motivation, all the external motivation we get works in the same way. It's all temporary. So we keep getting this internal external motivation. We keep getting, like, we feel better. We feel like, okay, we can achieve anything we want. But you take away that external motivation. You just end that external motivation. After the motivation ends, you go back to that place where you started before the motivation started. So you might have made progress, but again, it's all temporary because there is no internal motivator. That is why so many people go to these motivational talks and they get all pumped up with full of energy. But once the talk has ended, they do nothing because the external inspiration does not last longer and it is no longer there. So the question becomes, how do we prevent this from happening? How do we prevent prevent this motivation from going away? What we can do to keep this internal motivation working long after this external motivation has ended? So the reason, if you look at why this happens, first of all, the reason lies in how we have programmed our mind. We go to this motivational talk with all of old mental programs designed to subconsciously reject whatever new information the external motivator is giving you. The external motivation tells us that we can do anything we want to accomplish. But a poorly programmed internal motivator, our subconscious mind, tells rubbish. We cannot do this. So how much ever you want to believe the external motivator, how much ever you want to believe the person who's giving you motivation, when that motivator is gone, your internal motivator comes back with that old programming you had. And it just says, okay, now that it's gone, we can go back to wherever we were earlier. So because we have programmed ourselves negatively for so long, just an hour of talk or just one single reading of a book or just some occasional advice from a mentor is not going to help you. It's not enough. So if you want to get motivated and stay motivated, along with whatever motivation you're getting from outside, you need to have the right level of self-talk. That right self-talk creates that great internal motivation, which, because of the way our brain works, is the only kind of motivation that lasts long. And the right level of motivation gives you direction. Right level of self-talk gives you direction, strengthens your will, and gives you belief. And it will help you stay motivated for a long time. Thank you.
Very nice.
Awesome,
Jayant.
Jayant.
Very
Very
nice,
nice.
very nice. Awesome, awesome.
Great speech, Jayant.
Thank you. So that ends the line of speakers for today, and I'm going to invite.
Jayant, I think Alok, I think I.
So in PIM sessions means whatever we are whatever sessions we attend. So there are some key takeaways. So like yesterday sessions, Vijay sir also mentioned the example of Lord Ram, like how he faced many challenges in life, but he faced all these challenges with a happy face and never give up in any situations. So similarly, like in all these sessions, so there is something for everyone. Means some are looking for growth in our personal career. Some is facing, there are some challenges with personal relationship. So in every sessions, we can get something new insights from every sessions. So I would recommend all, like there are some friends who ask me what is the new in that sessions and how it's impact the life of others. So it's very beneficial to each and everyone. So I say that just join the join some sessions and you will get